Hi. Hey, babies. How you doing? You know, as a comedian, you always want to figure out how to connect to your audience at the beginning. I was going to come out and say, so how many of you guys were watching the elections? And I thought to myself, that'd be kind of ridiculous. Because you have to live under a rock to not see these elections. And even if you lived under a rock, I still feel like Hillary and Obama would be like one morning, hey, I'm Barack Obama. And, oh, this is nice. Yeah, I'm running for president, and guess what? I'm black. And this is Hillary, she's running for president too, and she has a vagina. I think. Well, I don't know. Bye. It's just kind of ridiculous. These elections are so big. And because they're so big, people are trying to figure out what to say. Everyone feels like they have something to say. And that's the problem. I was in the store the other day, and I was talking to this woman, older woman, white woman, and me, a younger black male, okay? And those are two demographics that don't usually meet up, okay? Outside of a police lineup. Yeah, I went there. And this woman, she says to me, she says, you know what, I'm not gonna vote for Barack. You see, because you blacks are satisfied seeing one of your own doing big things. But we white people, we need a lot more qualifications. I just said to her, I said, ma'am, can we just skip to the part where you call me a nigger? Because Poppy's gotta go to work, okay? Really, though. And I didn't freak out because, you see, the thing is, you gotta be patient. Next thing this woman says to me, she says, you know what, I'm not gonna waste my vote on Barack. Because the reason is, if we elect him, all they're gonna do is assassinate him. Who assassinates people anymore? Maybe in the Middle East, but not in America. Here's my thing about assassination. Right, I have a thing about assassination. They're like, where are the exits? Because this motherfucker's crazy. Here's my thing about assassination. If you assassinate someone, you have to be a bit of a revolutionary. You have to think that you, with a gun or with whatever weapon you have, will change everything. And now, murder is wrong. But I'm thinking to myself, assassination, we don't assassinate people anymore. We don't have revolutionaries. We have iPhones. We have iPhones. God, where has the time gone? iPhones. We are so progressive now. The other day I used a payphone. What a piece of shit I felt like. What a dirty armpit, hair smells like grass, no job piece of shit I felt like. Because everyone that passes you is thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Using a payphone is kind of like, it's kind of like having a CD player on a train. You know what I mean? Because when you have a CD player in a public place, you kind of feel like a kid on a field trip with Down syndrome. I think every comedian should have at least one or two jokes that makes an audience go, oh! That's why I'm thankful to have black women like Crystal in my audience, because black women will let you know when something is funny or not. They'll be like, oh, hell no, give me my purse. This is some bullshit. Excuse me. Excuse me. No. No, excuse me. Oh my God. So yeah, this woman, after she said that to me, I'm thinking to myself, this is so offensive. I had no idea what to say. But then it came to me. As though God himself had parted the clouds and chucked a comet filled with knowledge at my head. You stupid bitch. Now here's the thing about calling someone a stupid bitch. It just doesn't happen as often as you might think, okay? Because calling someone a stupid bitch to their face, you'd have to be pretty mad. It's like a woman outside of a made-for-TV movie by Lifetime actually uttering the words, "I don't even know you anymore!" It just doesn't happen as often as you might think. That's all I'm trying to say. But race, okay, race, the reason I feel like these elections are all about race and it's so hard to deal with is because race is something that is relevant to you only by your experience. What race you are. That's how you see the world, okay? You don't actually have to say nigger or spick or cracker to be offensive, okay? A white guy could come up here and do 10 jokes about something relevant to him, like a tanning salon. Now, I'm not saying that wouldn't be funny, but what I am saying is that me and every other black couple would be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Talking to your wife like, I don't know, bitch, just clap. But I used to live in New Orleans, which is in the South. There's not that much racial diversity in the South, you know? And after something like Katrina, you know, you had all these black people that were really upset. They're just like, oh, this is just atrocity. You know, I like to look at things from both sides. You know what I mean? Maybe black people overreacted. You know? To let a little thing like being left behind for 3 days with no food or water at 100-degree temperatures get to them. Really, black people, grow up. We've seen worse. Soul Plane. But I live in New York now, and there's so much diversity in New York. You know, you can see the most diversity on the train. I love riding the train. And the reason is because you can see the stupidest people on the train. My favorite is the guy who gets on the train and he stands there. He doesn't grab onto anything, right? He just stands there. And as the train starts moving, he's just like... And then he looks around like he didn't know it was going to do that. I told myself the next time that happens, I'm going to pretend I'm just surprised as he is. The train starts moving. What is this? What black magic have I stumbled upon? Reveal thyself, cruel sorcerer, for I have betwixt thy magic Merlin's beard. My name is Cliff Connor, and you guys have been fabulous.